The general then sent you, and by this point, I'm going to say Channing had rejoined you, so he's been with you as you go to retrieve. Um, meet a man named Ezra Lee, and his. You were told it's a boat. It looks more like a barrel when you saw it, but it is. You've been told it is called the Turtle, and it is a boat capable of going under the water. So now, you guys are there at the shipyard, the dockside um, location that he was using to finish work on the boat rather, and
He's there.
he is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, I wonder if I might have a closer look at this thing.
Of course, I suppose that's reasonable given. And he begins showing you the. It's basic. It does look like a barrel. It would be one man riding it, essentially standing up. There's little um, gadget on the back that would propel it.
How is this thing powered?
You are familiar with a bicycle, sir?
Oh, yes. Same principle.
Yes.
Ah, I see the propeller here in the front.
The general is planning to have our maiden voyage be against House flagships, so probably best that we get underway.
Brave person to.
At this point, I will allow two of you who are not Dr. Channing to make perception checks.
Is this for something on the exterior?
Yes.
If nobody has already taken it, I guess I will.
Right.
I did one.
Go for it.
Okay, so 3.
You both notice. It sounds like people are surrounding the shipyard.
Like armed militia boots, like type noises.
Yeah. It sounds like there's marching. You hear the.
I think there's someone coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll immediately try to like make my way back inside to the warehouse and.
All right. I'm going to let you take up your own battle positions, and when you put yourselves where you want to be, roll initiative.
Bravo. So this is a wall here, right? And then
our that's the door.
Okay, so that's a door, and then the sub is on the wagon.
Mm-hmm. The sub is on the wagon, covered up. He's going to need a little time to finish preparations to get it moving.
Okay. I kind of was imagining Graham was more in the back, so I guess I'll be by this door over here, like just coming in. Like, there's people are coming.
All right.
Is
Dr.
over
Channing,
here?
I imagine Dr. Channing was over by the wagon itself, based on.
Yeah.
This is a door that leads south to this area, and then there's another door that leads south to the docks, and then obviously the water.
And in theory, could this window open?
What window?
Right
Probably
there.
not.
Okay.
I have a question. Sorry, this would have been. This is what I would have been doing as soon as you answered this question, yes or no.
Okay.
Does Arcane Shield work on a moving object, or does it have to be fixed on the ground, or could I like do it on the carriage?
That's a good question.
Because like my main goal is to protect the asset, which is the boat.
Sure.
It creates a protective shield or circle, deflecting attacks away from caster or allies within the area of effect. It does not specify more than that. Upon completion, the ritual gain a +2 defense bonus against all attacks, including ranged area attack. So I guess
As long as they
caster
stay
and
within the protected area.
so would caster and allies include this boat, or would that be?
I would say yes, but once the boat moves, once the wagon containing the boat moves, it's outside the area.
Well, if I was in the wagon and created a circle like in the wagon.
I think, again, no, I think it's an area like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because under the notes it's saying about the protective circle must usually be drawn as part of the ritual.
Okay. Okay, so then I wouldn't be able to do that. Never mind, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Is
It was
everyone
just a
where
question.
is everyone where they wish to be, and
No,
has initiative been rolled?
no, not
Oh,
what I
wait,
wish
no,
to
hold
be.
Okay. I'm seeing initiatives for.
Is this Ezra Lee?
Yes.
Israel
Okay.
Lee.
No,
Oh,
Ezra.
Ezra Lee.
It's
Oh,
Ezra.
it is Ezra. Okay.
Ezra. Okay.
Yes.
Ezra.
And we don't have any style points. So.
I will give them to you. Jeff always complaining about the lack of points.
Well, you know.
Silly.
Hey, I used them and I needed them.
I mean, usually it's just that I don't give them out. This time it was
Yeah.
legitimate that didn't have any points, and you really should have.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, out this back door, you notice a group of rangers, and then wearing a very jaunty hat. But you can see a very familiar face because you've seen it on a bunch of people, and just a shock of red hair peeking out from underneath the hat.
Has one already got in?
Nope.
Do we have the initiative tracker up?
I will open it now.
Okay. Oh wait. Is the people with? Okay, so. I'm sorry. Are the people you were describing over here?
These guys.
You're being flanked.
Okay. Is the redhead over here?
Rubio is right here. He should be labeled.
He's not labeled to where we can see him.
Oh, well then. Let's fix that.
Yeah.
I love it because my player memory, which is now Graham's, can't remember which of the guys was the aggressive one and with the guns in the bottom. Which of the three?
Rubido.
So this is most
Yeah,
likely.
he said that you should be able to see him.
We can see.
I
it.
can
I
see it
see.
now.
Okay, now we do.
Yeah.
Whatever you did worked.
Cool. So yeah, you've got Rubido and some rangers on one side, and you've got regulars on the other. And Lee is going to need. He's going to need a few minutes to get everything ready to go. He needs you to hold them off until that time. Dr. Channing and Graham, you are first up.
Is it?
You mean
Oh.
John? Okay. Just so I understand the situation here, do I hear these?
Yeah, you
People.
hear these guys are shouting. You know that there's
Okay.
guys out there.
All right, and do I have any kind of idea, like, are these on our side or their side, or I don't know yet?
No, I'm gonna say you figured out that they're redcoats.
Oh, okay. All right, so I think question is, do we let them barge in and pick them off, or do we go out and?
And this
Or do
gate
we
is
hold
still
back?
barred.
The back one, or the front?
The one that the wagon is facing.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do if Josiah's still thinking.
All right, yeah. If you know what you're gonna do, I'll let you go first since
Because-
you're the same.
This is Ezra up here, right?
No, I thought Ezra was down here.
Who's
Ezra's
this?
over here.
Who's this guy? I presume
There's
he's a
no one
friendly.
there.
No?
There's no
Yes,
one
there
here.
is. There is somebody in this spot exactly.
Right
Yeah,
there.
he looks exactly like one of the rangers.
He does.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
I cannot see this guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
right
what I
there.
was asking earlier. Was who's this? Have they already
Alright.
gotten in?
Fine, I can't see this guy.
Okay.
So therefore, he
Let me
doesn't exist.
reload because apparently there's a guy there.
Should all of us reload or just you?
Snap! I was abandoned. Nobody's with me. My plan is moot. I was gonna shout,
Yeah,
Help!
that guy is not there.
"Okay, help me bar the door!" And then I want to try
Nope.
to. Can this gate be closed or barred?
Actually, wait. That guy was. He's on the map, but he's supposed to be over here. I don't know how the hell he got over there or why I couldn't see him.
Okay, well, so long as
Shadow
he's not
movement?
inside, I want to try to close the
Hold on a
door,
second.
and if possible, I want to bar it.
Okay. I would say yeah, but between that happening and the TV turning on, I think I got gremlins.
Sweet.
My computer like flashed at the very beginning when you started doing the recap and cut out the whole recap. I had to restart Streamlabs to record, and I was like panic moving everything back in. So I think everybody's got some sort of
All right,
digital
So
infection.
this door is closed now, and I'll put a little.
Okay. And I would be like
Yeah.
trying to like bar it and hold it closed and shouting, "There's more from the back!"
Okay. All right. So Graham has locked that door, or has closed that door, and is basically bracing it shut. Dr. Channing is up next.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the door and
Mhm.
see if it's already locked, and if it isn't, I'm going to try and lock it or bar it or something to.
It is already barred. You don't.
It
Have
is
to
already
check.
barred.
There's a big wooden bar across it.
Okay. All right, then.
But we'll eventually need to get out.
Yeah.
Once,
but I think for now-
everything's
I
ready
think-
to go, the idea would be you then throw the bar and.
Yeah. But I think up until that point, I want to leave the door closed. So I'm just going to hold fire.
Okay.
I have a question about this bar. Is it like a bar fence where they can like shoot through the bars? Or is it
No,
like
these doors are solid
wood?
wooden doors.
Okay.
But most of this area is a courtyard. Like, there's no roof. They could climb the walls.
Oh.
Let's see. All right. Next up.
I did have a question for who goes first if we tie with me and the enemy.
I assume your dex is much lower than his.
Dexterity is a 3.
Okay, it's not much lower than his.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought your dex was lower. Maybe it's because you were slow.
It's because my body is. What is it?
Your
What
strength.
is it? Your strength. Oh yeah. My strength is a 1. It's. I don't shoot guns.
No, you shoot guns, you don't wield weapons.
Yeah, Rubido is able to basically come down over the.
Oh, I just climbed it.
Yeah,
That
he
bastard.
lands, and then quick draw. He has a pistol that appears to have 3 barrels and a rapier. And he's smiling a roguish smile as he lands. Mary is up next.
I'm entirely curious if I can put him to sleep.
You can always
You
try.
won't know until you try.
We can both try our sleep spells.
Out of
Can't
curiosity.
put him to sleep, but maybe you can send him to live on a farm somewhere.
Out of curiosity. Cast sleep on him. It goes against his will.
Okay. And you have to beat his will?
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to work.
Huh. Good to know.
The Rangers are kind of moving into position on the door.
Does Thomas go before the regulars, or
Thomas will go before the regulars, yes. So you've got the Rangers. They're going to make an opposed strength check against Graham.
Okay.
So
Not athletics, just strength.
if your athletics is better? Well,
It's 3 dice versus 2, so.
I'm gonna say this is a strength check. It's literally just brute strength.
but you can use athletics as an alternative for strength rolls.
He wouldn't want to, because if he rolls strength, he'd be rolling
Oh,
4
because
dice
strength is
instead of
doubled.
3.
Yeah.
You're right. I totally forgot that. Okay, here goes. Take
Wah, wah,
that,
wah.
you villain.
The door flies open and Graham is knocked back a little bit.
So the bar on the door doesn't help anything?
The door wasn't barred. Graham was bracing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to close it first, and I didn't get a chance
Yeah,
to
he
bar
closed it and was
Okay.
bracing it with his strength, which did not hold up. Now it's Thomas's turn.
I'm gonna double move towards Graham,
Okay.
and going to also take out my gun.
Sure.
I'm very happy you're in this session.
Very happy that someone is coming to save me, because I don't want to die here.
I want to die in a grubby warehouse.
All right. The regulars are not advancing, but you hear them kind of readying their weapons. Silverlock.
Okay, I know this won't work, but based on what happened after seeing those sorry about the noise.
I thought you were really getting into your part.
Yeah, I'm just going mad dog. Okay, because Rubio he's probably less than 100. So I'm going to try, and I know, like I said, I know this is probably not going to work, but because he glowed like a rainbow when I did my spirit sense, I'm going to try to dispel or
Banish spirit.
banish spirit. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though, like I said, I know it's probably not going to work, but let's see. So it's a willpower, and -2, and I assume I get my bonus for
I'll
my.
say yes.
Okay. So that'll be just a straight effect. I'll throw in a style point too, just to. Like I said, it's probably not going to work, but
But if it does, that'd be really cool.
yeah, 3. No, I'm certain it doesn't because it's against will too. So it's
Yeah, he is still standing, unfazed.
I went up against him with a 5 and I didn't beat him.
yeah, I know.
Dr. Channing is next.
All right, Dr. Channing is going to try and be in 2 places at once. Going to.
Given how Roll20's behaving tonight, he might pull it off.
And he'll probably be
Alright,
invisible on one end and on the
2,
other
3,
invisible.
4. All right, so he's going to move to here and He's at medium range, so he's going to have a -2, but he's going to fire his bow at Rubido.
Okay.
More for, I don't expect to hit him, but I would like to think that I can lower the number for
The next person.
somebody else. And just for fun, because you should never die with style points, I'm going to toss a style point in.
Never dying is a better option.
Yeah, I love how the die is just a foregone conclusion. It's just the conditions of that eventuality.
It's sort of a generally speaking die. I don't expect to die this time.
Yeah. The arrow, you do not hit Rubido.
I think all of you are pretty good positioning to not die this game.
All right, Graham, you're up next.
Graham is going to kind of roll over up onto his feet, using movement to stand. If I don't know how much that costs.
He wasn't knocked. He wasn't knocked down. He was.
Oh,
he
okay.
staggered backwards. He didn't. He didn't lose his footing,
Okay.
thanks to his
new leg.
His upgrades.
So I feel like to think then he was very distracted when Rubido just climbed the wall and then the door kind of burst open. He's going to use his quick draw talent, which I believe I had purchased. Yep. And I'm going to use my pistol.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at him, Rubido.
Okay.
So here goes pistol shot.
Keep in mind he's got a -2 for.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and kind of like duck down by the behind the boat for cover.
Okay. Your shot grazed him. Your shot did graze him.
Also, I don't know because I didn't have my musket over here. I kind of imagined my musket's like on the cart or something over where everybody was.
I would assume you can have it with you.
Like just a
If
shoulder.
if you heard the sound of men coming and went to investigate, you would have taken it.
Thank you. It would be on my back then, which means I'd have to transition to it. But I've got quick draw, so no problem.
Oh, I thought you had quick draw, yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's kind of a new thing.
Let's see, don't you have any NPC pistols? What's the range on a pistol?
25.
25, yeah.
Oh, very
It
nice.
looks to us like Rubido is just dancing around, though, Adam.
Oh, mine says 15. Is it 15 or 25?
My pistol says oh, sorry, 15. Sorry.
Okay, so
Like Rasmus, my
never
partner.
mind. He wouldn't have moved up there. He would have.
Yeah, he seems to be an armsmith, so he knows probably his ranges.
Sorry, it's not letting me switch between the ruler and so it looks like the token is just moving around them. All right. Actually, so that's where he was. He's going to fire with a. He's going to take the penalty. He's going to fall back. He's going to fire on Graham.
Okay.
So he's going to take a. I'm going to give him a 4 penalty because Graham also has cover.
Okay. I'm gonna roll defense.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad luck. Okay.
Wow.
There is no woman on a boat. There is no bad luck here.
I'm gonna use 2 style to take one of my wounds away. I don't want to take that much.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Mary is up next.
Mary sees people closely gathered together. Yes, yes. Sleep together, my dearies. Sleep together. And this is a wonderful opportunity to use all of my style points.
Sure.
Can I give her
If I-
some of mine?
if I can get them all to fall asleep. And then I had a question. If I do magical strenuous activity to you know what I'm talking about? Like
Are
One
you-
non-lethal.
where I get
2 dice.
non-lethal for dice. Is
Yeah.
that healable or does that just go away with time?
Yes. Like it will heal at the same rate as other non-lethal wounds.
But it's not something that could be treated by medicine?
I don't think we ever determined that. I think Jeff made a compelling argument that it shouldn't be.
Jeff.
Jeff, stop convincing the GM to nerf the party, please. I'm going to reserve judgment on that.
I'll just take one non-lethal to make it a positive one.
Okay. And this, you have to beat their will, so.
Does
I
an
think
8
that
work?
And you do.
That was my goal.
It's nice to succeed at things.
Sweet.
This is
Nicely
the point
done.
where you close the door. after you
Close the
can
door.
see them, make them fall asleep, then close the door.
Well, that or see if who said we had to go out? Well, I guess it'd be a little
Wait a
harder.
second.
Out in the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Shove
Is
it
The
there-
out.
fact that you can't really maneuver the cart through
Yeah.
this area here.
Yeah.
Do I get a free perception to see if that Indian looks like the one who was trying to interrupt our negotiation before?
You mean the prisoner exchange?
Yeah, the prisoner exchange. That Indian, it looks suspicious to me. My person. I'm just wondering what I should roll to determine if my character knows this, or if it is the same
I will
Indian.
let you roll. You can roll a perception check.
Perception. 4.
It does not seem like the same Indian.
Okay. Well, not the exact same Indian. But yeah, okay,
It does not seem like the same kind of Indian.
got it.
Rangers are asleep. Lee is doing what he has to do to ready the wagon to move. Thomas.
Is it my turn? Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
I thought-
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. If I double move, I can attack in the same turn, correct?
No, not unless you have some.
Okay,
I don't think there is a talent for that.
not a problem. I'm going to. Can I double move and draw another weapon in the same turn?
You already have your weapon out, but yes. Since you
second.
have quick draw, you could.
Yes. Oh, I don't have quick draw. No, I don't. I only have-
Oh, well, in that case, no.
I'm not going to attack in this turn. I'm just going to move closer.
Okay.
I want to also draw my saber.
Okay. All right, regulars advance. Silverlock is next.
Yeah, it almost looks like they have Ribido fairly well taken care of, I would think.
Probably not. He's
Yeah.
he's a
It's one of those things. It's like, but I'm afraid of leaving the wagon too. That's
Bad stuff happens when you abandon things.
yeah. It's like we've had that.
Don't
Happy be-
remind me.
I'm coming up there and I'm going to use beast speech on the horses just to so I can be ready when hopefully everything's ready to be able to take off with the animals.
Sure.
So that's. I can roll if you want. It's up to you.
Could you cast it with just your average?
Yeah, it's basically. Basically, I use my magic roll for animal handling rolls, so that's all that it does. So
I know, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is the actual spell you could just cast with your average.
yeah, it's a rank 1 spell. It's not a ritual.
Okay.
So my
Then, yeah,
average
I'll
would
say-
actually be
Then I'll
+2
say you
plus
can,
4.
if it's not a ritual and you can just cast it with your average, I'll say in this case, it's cast.
Yeah. It's just whatever level you want it, because my average with a +4 would be 13, so it'd be 6 plus. So, yeah.
Okay. The horses don't like all the noise. They make that very clear to you.
Yeah.
They don't like the gunshots. They wish you would stop. Channing and Graham, in whatever order you please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move next to Thomas and fire. Let's see if this is less than 50. Yeah, so this would be short range. Okay.
Does not hit.
Yep. Hopefully it'll help inspire him to keep his head down.
Graham.
Graham is going to pull off his musket and aim at Rubido. I've got quick draw,
Okay.
so I can. And I'm gonna shout to the others, "Bring the wagon!" And I'm gonna shoot at Rubido. And I'm gonna use
Okay.
my last style point for an extra flicker of a second of aiming for another 4.
Nice.
All right. So his defense is. Yeah. You managed to, again, graze him.
All right.
I think Graham, in his mind, he's thinking this guy has some sort of arcane assistance. I can't be missing this much. His shots should be true.
Adam, is my am I getting any like magic sense from this from my lodestone?
Very faint.
Okay.
Very faint. Like there's something magical here, but it's not like someone is actively casting spells. Except for the part where Mary and Silverlock actively casted spells
Yes,
and kind of flared up.
Gotcha.
Because Graham is crouching, he doesn't know this crew is like unconscious.
Yeah, he expects them to like burst in and start trying to shoot everyone. All right. Rubido is going to fire again.
At me?
Nope, he's going to take a penalty and fire at Dr. Channing.
Oh, nice. Brilliant. Okay. All right.
And then he's going to kind of climb up on these crates.
Going to throw a style point into my defense.
Try not to get hit.
Okay.
It's only 1, so that's not
Yeah,
too
Could
bad.
be a lot
could
worse.
be worse.
He's a good shot with a pistol.
Can you hear me? Is it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Is it my turn or are you busy?
It's your turn.
Okay. You just looked like you were looking up something, so.
I am, but you can take your turn.
Okay, since I can't see any of the other targets, I want to try putting Rubido to sleep again.
Okay.
And it's just a regular -2.
Of course, I yell, maybe it would be nice if we could seal this portal from gate so the other guys can't get through. But
Seal porter for another square would be a pain.
you got 6.
Yeah, that's for putting him to sleep.
Sleep, yeah,
Yep,
that might do it.
Not
maybe.
quite.
Not. Oh gosh.
However, or Thomas, your lodestone flares up when she casts the spell.
Uh-huh.
You'll see there's also a little trace of it after she casts the spell. Like it still seems to be.
Hmm.
Rangers are asleep. Leah's needs just a tiny bit more time to get the cart ready. Thomas.
So if I were to move in this square right here,
Mm-hmm.
15 feet is here, obviously not here. Correct? Because it's 4 squares away.
Move where you want to move, and I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Math. Cool. All right.
You can mulligan that if you don't want to move there, but
Uh,
up to you.
You can still shoot, it's just at a penalty,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll still shoot with a penalty.
Okay.
the -2.
Thank you.
And he's already been attacked once or twice this.
Twice.
Okay, so he takes damage.
Raymond, Josiah,
Nice.
take attack.
Silverlock is up next.
Okay, if the only thing that is impeding possibly going out the back way is moving this rowboat, that's possibly what I would try to do, because I would think that with being able to control the animals and
There's a lot of stuff in the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of various debris.
yeah,
Like, it would be. Also, there's like literal guys lying here that you would have to run over, and
yeah, we can deal with that, ethics, I don't think I have that much problems with that.
It's like,
they, oh well.
fun fact: my character's a sociopath. He doesn't care. No, that's the Star Wars game where
Yeah.
every time they have a choice to do something, they do the least moral thing imaginable. All right. So you're trying to move that boat?
Yeah, it's
Make a strength check.
okay. 5.
Yeah. Also, you're able to move the boat. All right. Channing is up next.
I'm gonna take another shot at Rubido, but
Okay.
I think I'm going to move a little bit closer so that I don't accidentally hit Thomas.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to move
Always
back
nice to
one 'cause I
not
think
have
that's
friendly fire.
yeah.
My skin appreciates not being punctured.
Yeah, nice little friendly fire prevention methodology. All right, that's 5.
Okay, and his defense. Yeah.
Damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. A lot of it. Is he bleeding all over? Is he bleeding out?
I mean, he's taken a lot of minor wounds.
Does he
That
drop
are
his
starting to-
three-barreled pistol?
Well, if his willpower's at least 7,
Yeah. I'm sure he is since he's a spellcaster.
Graham is next.
Graham is going to stay crouched down, and I'm going to start reloading my musket for one, and then I'm going to ask towards Josiah and Thomas, are they bringing the wagon?
All right. Rubito is going to go over the wall, and he is going to kick this guy. So it's going to take a non-lethal, but he's awake. Mary is up next.
we're not hearing you, Becca, if you're talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was counting. What is the penalty for casting magic? I'm just gonna double move. Sorry, I don't have my mouse on. There we go. I'm gonna double move
Okay.
over here,
All right.
and I can't take an action after I do that, correct?
Right.
Okay. I think it's probably better if we I would say, I think it's better if we go this way. I say.
All right. Ranger is going. He has a straight shot at Channing because that door is now wide open, and so Ranger is going to fire at Channing.
That would be a good time to close the door.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
All right. This sounds like an opportunity to use my last style point.
Yeah, that's a definite possibility.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Except for some reason, your token is showing at a -6.
I think I put a 1, like another 1 instead of 2.
Oh,
It
okay.
was 11.
So, all right.
Okay. Well, that went well.
Yeah. All right. Lee says the wagon is ready. You just have to unbar the door and you can go. Of course, that will mean once he and the wagon charge out of here, you'll have to deal with the regulars. So
He's gonna get
you let him know
shot.
when you want him to. You let him know when you want him to go.
Also gonna
Thomas.
be chased, I'm sure too.
Well, they're on foot, and he's got a wagon. So
Just
Well,
has to
he's on foot, we're
survive
not.
the first volley.
yeah, it's basically he's going to charge out of there and hope he doesn't take any bullets in the
Right.
initial.
Even then, the horse could go down too. That would be just killer if he
Yeah.
was disabled. That'd be game over.
They
Yeah, 'cause
probably
then-
should take a nap.
All right.
So-
Well, yeah, he's not going to go until you let him know it's safe and have unbarred the door. He's trusting you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Silver Luck join me over here because I think this way's safer than that way.
Okay, Thomas, you're up next.
So, is there any role to climbing over this whatever this is?
You can do acrobatics or athletics.
Did freaking Rubido roll anything to get over that?
Yeah, he did
Rubio-
athletic or acrobatics.
Rubio on the way in rolled acrobatics. On the way out, his average is high enough that I didn't make him.
I'm too scared to try.
Because, the boxes make it easier. 'Cause you can
it's-
climb them.
True.
You do have some style.
I could, but I want to use it for double wheeling. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna die or whatever. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're just convinced that you're gonna die. We've been
Right,
playing this
so-
campaign long enough that I don't accidentally make encounters too powerful.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right, so yeah, you head up the boxes. Let's see.
That only tells us you're doing it on purpose.
I challenge you, but fun fact: when I'm designing encounters, I always figure how I would beat it with your powers. And with this group, since I know a lot of you are experienced with this system, you should be able to figure it out at least as much as I am.
So, acrobatics or am I attacking? Because
What's your average on your acrobatics?
my average is 2+.
Yeah, I'll say with those boxes to climb, that's fine.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna give 2 style points to dual wheel without penalty.
Okay.
Boop, boop. And I'm going to point blank shoot.
Oh,
then
you get a
stab.
+1.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's been shot by Josiah, so that's at least 1 penalty for him, right?
Oh, you're going after the one that clobbered me?
Yep.
No, he's going
Sweet.
after Rubidoux.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. And the next attack?
This is getting juicy.
Putting 2 style points into the second attack and 1 into the first one.
That bastard.
So, let's see. He's taking the average, but he has an odd number on the first one, so I'm going to have to roll. So he's taken basically a -1. Because +1 and the -2. So the first one takes a wound. The second one, his defense would be he takes a wound with 2 style points. He takes a wound on that.
Also, defense should have been dropped by 4 for at least for the second attack.
He put 2 style points in.
Okay.
So,
Would he know that shaking him awake would wake him up?
well, he tried kicking one, and that seemed to work.
Okay. I feel like he should roll for that.
I don't know, I think it was more like, you stupid idiot kick on his way out.
Well,
Whether it was that he was angry or that he was trying to wake them, he kicked one of them, and that one woke up and got up and shot the doctor.
Oh,
very
also,
convenient.
is my lodestone any more vibrant now, or is it the same?
It's pretty much the same now.
Okay.
Okay. Regulars, again, they're getting ready. Silverlock.
Out of curiosity, are you ready to shoot after you wake up from a deep sleep? Just asking for a friend.
I would say, I would say yes, given the amount of people who get scared in the night and accidentally shoot like their roommates. Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay, I will take that.
Okay, my move is 6. I'm wondering if I could go up to this wall and basically potentially climb it, but that would be all my action would be moving and climb, which would be my athletics roll, I guess.
And then you'd be standing on top of a wall.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm just be careful because those guys have been
Yeah,
aiming for
it's-
2
it's-
rounds. Or was it 3?
Well, they haven't been aiming because they have nothing to aim at. But if a guy suddenly appears standing on top of the wall,
Well,
I guess
can I try to do it stealthy so that next?
make a stealth roll and make
Yeah.
an athletics roll.
Okay, so here's my stealth, and I guess I should have done a +2 on the stealth. Oh well, and my athletics.
I'll say yeah. You're kind of peeking over the top of the wall. Crouching there. you haven't been noticed because they're not looking up.
Yeah, just like the Dukes of Hazzard, always travel by the roofs.
Also,
Yeah.
Ranger's Apprentice.
It's true. The Dukes of Hazzard don't get caught by the authorities. Not generally.
But on bunch.
Da, 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 da.
All right. Channing is next.
All right. Now that guy that just shot at me, I don't
Yeah.
like him anymore. I'm
Sure.
gonna fire at him.
Were you fond of him before he shot you?
He was irrelevant to me now. He's
All right.
probably still irrelevant.
Okay.
But I think what I'm also going to do. No, not this turn. Okay, never mind.
What's this boat on? Is it like just on stilts for being worked on, or a
The
cart?
big one?
Yeah.
Basically, it's on. I'm assuming these are like logs, so they can roll it down or yeah, it's
A
like
launch
a
it.
ramp, so it can be slid down into the
Okay.
water.
So it's
Yeah.
it's on some sort of device that's been made
Yeah.
mobile.
It's basically in dry dock right now,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's got this mechanism here that'll lower it down into the water.
Yeah.
Presumably,
A winch, yeah.
Oh,
presumably that once the water level rises a little
Sorry,
bit,
not
it'll
it's
be-
not the ship, the boat that I'm hiding behind. This upside down.
It's just on the ground,
Oh.
I would think.
That's just an upside down boat.
Okay, so it's like
It's-
on just
yeah.
the ground. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I can't pass Josiah and take a reload action. And
Okay.
Josiah, you okay?
Hang it in there.
I think they said it's ready. The wagon.
Well. All right. Next turn, I'm out of there. Assuming I'm not.
Right.
Assuming I'm still alive.
Rubino has essentially dropped his weapon. He is wounded. He is moving away. Like he's now holding his wounds, and he is moving away.
Is this the cool 3-barreled pistol that he dropped?
It is.
Ooh, loot the body.
Which I'm gonna tell you guys. Aaron already said he wanted it, so he's called dibs on it as his artifact that he'll be buying with his experience.
Perfect.
It's okay. He's there already.
He's more than
Can see
welcome
how
to
excited
come
he
up
is
in here.
because he's like really close to the computer instead of in his bed.
All right.
Is he drooling? Is he drooling?
A little bit. Sorry.
I was gonna have Franklin design it, but then I thought, no, this is a John D weapon. All right,
No,
Mary, you're
that
up next.
revolver will save you 6 rounds.
1, 2, 3. I move
Yeah.
over 3 spaces. What is the penalty for shooting in an area of effect through a wall?
You
Like,
can't see it.
I
But-
assume the same penalty. You're trying to put a
you
sleep
said
effect
you
on-
said previously we know there's redcoats over there.
Yeah, like if you're doing an area of effect, I wouldn't assume there'd be a penalty as long as you know where the area is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 10 feet away, which doesn't do any penalties,
Yep.
but a 5-foot radius.
Okay, so you're getting these 3 guys essentially.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing, and that will be at a -2 penalty for magic for bedtime. I wish I had this spell. I could use it on my kids. It would be so
Sleep.
convenient. I
Well-
don't think it worked.
No, I don't.
Wow, I've never
Oh, no,
rolled
it-
so low in
no,
my
it-
life.
No, it actually didn't. You rolled a magic roll. That's not something that usually happens.
Not to me.
All right.
I'm just gonna blame it on the wall.
How does
wall
it
has
feel to
magical
be one of
properties.
us?
Mere mortals. The
Ooh.
trick is not trying
That's
to do
terrible.
things that I know I can't do, like climbing the box to see over the wall. Like, no.
All right. Thomas is getting bayoneted.
Oh no.
Can I parry that?
Yes. Yes, you
You
can.
can.
You have your sword out, so yes, you
do.
can use your parry defense.
Sweet. Yeesh. I forgot how parry even works.
You roll your melee.
When I made your character, didn't I put a parry option in there?
You probably did, knowing you. Let me check.
Not parry, you just rolled your melee.
It's your melee plus your passive defense. Actually, it's your weapon plus your passive
Yeah.
defense. Look down in the weapons.
Oh, by God, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking it seems like the kind of thing I would have put in there when I made you the character.
You did. So I just roll the saber parrying thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't roll a 0. Yeah, so he comes at you with the bayonet. You turn it to the side with your saber, evading it entirely.
Sweet.
And next up in the turn order,
Okay.
again, Lee is just waiting to be told, he's just waiting for the gate to be open, and he's going to make a run for it. Thomas is up next.
Well, dual wielding. So point blank shot. He's right in my.
You don't have a bullet in that gun.
Son of a monkey, I don't.
You
All right.
can club him.
I can club him. I will club him. Thank you. I'll pistol butt him and I'll stab him.
Okay. That would be roll your melee with, I think, a +1 bonus for a pistol.
I have it in
whip.
my. I have that in my shield ready. Pistol butt. Is there any order that makes more sense for this? Does it not matter?
Are you trying?
I'd lead with the gun and follow up with the sword.
That's what I do. All right, cool. Take a butt. We take a stab.
You managed to get a little damage on him with the sword. All right, regulars, actually none of them are asleep, but they are just waiting. They're guarding the door. They're doing their duty. Silverlock is up next.
Okay, I'm going to try to stealthily climb around and try to grapple this guy from
Okay.
behind.
So I would say if you go up onto the roof of here, you can drop down, make a stealth check.
Yeah. This time, do I have the bonus for my patron for the stealth?
I would say yes.
Okay. Like I said, I forgot about it the first time. Okay.
You are not noticed.
Yep. And yeah, I know this is stupid, but yeah, I'm just going to do a grapple on him because I would assume I probably wasn't carrying weapons when I'm doing this stuff. So this is a brawl attack.
Okay.
Or a grapple, yeah. Which
And so
probably,
that's a touch attack, so he's only rolling his active defense.
which probably didn't make it.
Oh,
He failed that, so you have to roll what? Is it equal to or more than his strength?
Grapple.
I think it's strength, but I don't know if it's equal.
No, I know
to
it's strength. I just
Yeah.
don't know if it's equal to or greater than.
This is one of those things I don't do, so I have no idea.
It's one of these things I always have to look up: grappling
Yeah.
and grenades. All I know about grenades is they're way more explosives in general in this system are way more deadly than you would expect.
I know from personal experience in a different campaign that grenades suck so
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah, I remember that
It's
because
strength,
Adrian
yeah.
told me on that, and I'm like, they are way more powerful than your players are expecting.
Yeah, it is strength, so he probably has a strength of 2, so that's
Mhm.
It's like 9 lethal.
Channing is up next.
All right, my computer's flaking out a little bit, but basically I'm going to wish Thomas well and sorry, but you did jump over the wall.
That's all right.
And head towards the head towards the wagon.
Okay,
When my computer stops flaking out, I'll move myself over there.
I'll do it. What's your move?
It's 5, but I'm gonna double move.
Okay, I'll move you.
So am I. I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm not double moving. I'm finishing my reload and moving my own 5 as well. That's my turn.
Okay. So basically, Thomas had better get out of there, or finish this guy off.
No, yeah, I can't see him. I'll turn back once my musket's reloaded and look back to see if Thomas is coming. But that's
Okay.
That's my turn.
Rubido is. He's still fleeing. And yeah, he's gonna be like here. Mary is up next.
Okay. I didn't roll a 0. Would I know that the spell failed, or should I roll perception for that?
I will say you know it failed. Like you have an innate kind of knowledge about.
Okay.
You didn't quite get it right.
I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to player. Oh, I'm gonna do it again, but I am gonna do it again. I know. So, whoa. Oh my goodness. Gremlins are in my computer too. Okay, we're good.
Everyone's got gremlins tonight.
Here we go.
It's the snow.
I do that. Do I know if it worked or not?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
See if you see the Z's on it, the guys.
Yeah, you kind of hear them fall down because
Okay.
they are not horses. They cannot sleep standing up.
Then I will move over there to start preparing to move the door. Do I need a strength to do this? Because I might just be one of those things I don't try to do.
To move the bar, yeah, but it's a low strength.
I'm preparing to assist.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here.
All right. Thomas, the guy's coming at you again with the bayonet.
Okay. God, I'm seeing a trend here. I'm gonna try parry again.
That worked well last time.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah.
And it
Very
works
well.
well again.
Sweet.
The benefits of putting most of your points in defense.
I feel like if I were to run with you guys, he would just shoot me in the back. We have to reload, I know still, but
Yeah.
so
And
I'm
it
just
takes a
gonna try.
while to reload. It takes at least 3 turns to reload, so.
Oh, well then I'm just gonna pick up the pistol that's at my feet, presumably.
Okay. Yeah.
And could I double move past him and just go back inside?
I'll say with picking up the pistol, in this case, yes. It's probably technically not allowed, but it's such a minor action
Okay.
that you're going to be paying experience for, so yes.
And he's probably dropping his other gun, so
Silverlock, where are you? Oh, you're outside already.
I'm outside yet.
Did you jumped over the wall?
Jumped over the wall, tried to grapple the guy, and it didn't work.
All right, the regulars do now notice Silverlock because he has his hands on the dude. Like, they
Yeah.
notice. This one is going to come around and stab him in the back.
Try to.
Scratch.
So you're stabbed, but not impaled.
Small victories.
Tickling in the ribs, you know.
And this guy is going to, since you didn't successfully grapple him, he is going to turn around and stab you in the front.
And I think I'll throw my style points to so my defense is normal.
Oof. Ouch. Okay.
Okay, that one hurt.
Yeah.
So that was
Almost
4.
like you were meeting the pointy end of the bayonet.
So that's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that stuns me.
It is. Oh, you're stunned, so we don't have to worry
Yeah.
about your turn. All right, Channing, Graham.
Okay.
In whatever order you wish.
I am going to run to the door
Okay.
and assist Mary in opening it, if that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
No, I will assist you.
All right, I want to double move and try to jump into the back.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Rubido is he's quit the fight. He is going to deal with his many wounds.
Do I have ride? I do have ride. Okay.
Mary is next. You're
Mary-
still just offering assistance when someone
Mary
else
is
opens
going
the
to
gate?
say on 3, 1, 2, and wait for his turn.
Okay.
My strength is 1.
Oh, I only have a 2, so between the two of us, I hope.
Ranger's going to come down here and wake up this other ranger.
Oh, this isn't good. I think Graham should come help us. He probably has a better strength.
Oh, where's? Did Thomas get away? Oh,
He's-
good. Thomas
he's
got
that
away.
way.
Cool.
Thomas is up next. Yeah, so this ranger just roused another ranger, and he kind of picked up his weapons and is getting ready to go. Thomas is next.
Doing some mental math.
So did they open the door or not?
They did not. They are both there to assist whoever opens the door, but neither of them seems to be actually opening the door. They're helping.
Do I notice if the gun I picked up has any bullets in it?
It has 1 bullet left in it.
Cool. Good to know.
'Cause Rubito only got off 2 shots with it.
But does he know which trigger to pull?
3 triggers.
Good question. He probably hasn't. Yeah, since you haven't actually bought the experience, I'm going to say you haven't yet figured out the. So there is a penalty
Okay.
to any
So
attempt to use it.
what is the cannon here? Did I drop my other gun to pick up this one?
I'm going to assume so.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go. I'll moved over here, to see what's happening, and I see what's happening, and I will help next turn if I need to.
Probably those who are not opening the door should probably get in the.
Well, I guess I'm getting the carriers then. If I'm mulligan that.
Okay.
Then again, no one else is in there, and they can't hop in really easily for moving.
Yeah, that's true. We do
It's
need
true.
to-
Like, whoever opens the gate is going to have a hard time then
Yeah, I'll
getting
stay
to the
out.
carriage.
I'll stay out
Charge
as
it
a
out of there.
defense.
All right, we'll see what happens.
All right. Next up in the turn order is I need to reopen the turn order because I can't find it.
It's the regulars.
Oh, well then.
I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah, they're gonna go full Ides of March on you.
Okay. There's the first one. And the second one, since I don't have any style points.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. So what's your next character gonna be?
Okay, so I take
Welcome to character creation. So you
Two.
died a horrible death.
4. So I took 4 more points. So I'm at 9 lethal. So I'm at -2. So I'm still up.
Okay. Get certain values of up.
No, it's the joy of talents.
Oh, yeah. You have hard to kill.
Yeah, I have die hard and high pain tolerance. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to grab the guy in front of me's weapon. Because if he doesn't have a weapon, then he can't. So that's a. That is a. Not a throw,
All right, so it would be essentially a brawl disarm.
Yeah.
And he would make a.
He has a +2. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a +2 to resist because he's.
Yeah. So. That didn't work. And then yeah, oh yeah, I do. When I roll a 1, it's
Wait,
like
you're
that's
not.
not gonna.
You weren't stunned from that?
No, I took 2 points for each attack. My stun is 3, so it's like each attack. You compare the stun to per
Sure.
attack.
No, I just.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just.
Yeah.
Surprised.
It's yeah. Last time it's because I took 4 points in the one attack. That's why
All right.
I got stunned.
Well, you don't manage to wrestle his gun from him.
Yeah. But I do move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I probably can't climb because I've already attacked. So,
Yep.
well, can I climb as part of the movement action? That's
I'm gonna say no.
okay.
Like if there were boxes or something you could use as stairs, but
Well,
these
there
boxes,
are.
These boxes aren't like
Okay.
the other ones that are basically set up like stairs. This
Okay.
is like a box that would give you a bonus, but no.
Yeah.
You're not just doing it as part of a move.
1, 2, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay.
I'm gonna put some distance between me and all of the people trying to kill me.
Yeah.
All right. Next up in the turn order.
If you had gone the other way, you would have been closer to, friends.
Yeah, but then I'd be also closer to the sleeping guys. So
yeah,
maybe they'll follow me and yeah.
who knows?
All right, Channing and Graham, whichever order you.
Open the door and try and stay out of the way of anybody shooting through it.
Okay. I'll say with Mary assisting, I'm not going to make you roll for it, and then you can move like there to get out of the way of the. We'll say.
The GM is merciful.
The GM is the merciful.
We'll say yeah. You can move here, and I'll let you move here so that no one is in the way of the soon-to-be charging horses.
Okay.
Graham.
This is like an open, just caravan with a hood over it, right? So I can just climb up to the front.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to just
Ryan's
if the
quite
doors are
literally riding shotgun.
yeah. I will. I can't really shoot at anybody yet, so I'm just gonna have my musket ready. Yeah.
If only you had a.
That's all I'm gonna do. If I had a shotgun. That's all I'm gonna do, I guess. I can't really do anything. I don't want to start loading my pistol. I want to be ready with my musket.
Mary is up next.
Is the door full on open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that you were assisting, and you guys kind of threw open the door, and.
Can I move 1, 2, 3, 4 outside out of the way?
Sure.
And do a 5-foot sphere of sleepiness.
Okay.
See if that works on them. I would like them to go to sleep because, well, they're annoying.
Just be tired.
Yeah,
It's been a long day. I'm sure they feel sleepy.
it's a good time to take a nap.
Lots of stabbing.
And good news.
They're sleepy.
Yes. So I will say at this point, the battle is essentially over. The wagon can charge out of there.
Can I go?
You guys can have a moment to climb aboard.
I'll go over pat Silverlock on the back and say good show.
Yeah. I'm gonna, as soon as I can, give him some medical attention.
Okay.
I already did it first.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's my shtick.
When you're on the
I'm stealing my
wagon,
shtick.
she heals Silverlock.
Patting him, helping him in.
What's my
And you guys make your way back to where the general wants this thing delivered. Aaron, if you spend the 15 experience, you can have the 3-barreled gun and have figured out how to operate it.
Okay,
properly.
I will do that.
And if you look in the handouts, there's the artifact 3-barreled pistol.
Cool. I have spent them.
Okay. So you guys get the turtle back to where Washington wants it, ready to launch its attack on Howe's flagship.
Nice. Does it actually work in history?
Historically, no.
Sort of.
Historically, it was the first submarine attack. It was not successful. The first successful one, depending on how you define successful, was in the Civil War, where they managed to sink a ship with a submarine, but everyone on the submarine also died because it damaged itself and they all drowned.
But they succeeded in their mission, right? Other than the
Yes.
survival part. Okay. Interesting.
You know, just a kind of
Yeah.
small piece there.
I think it is actually more difficult to, well, never mind. The video I
And
watched.
getting the Captain Quark. Don't worry, with me, every mission's a suicide mission.
I think I made everyone take a nap except for Rubido.
Yes.
They almost made John take a nap too.
Dirt nap.
This is true.
So, at this point, you guys, once you are able to, seek whatever medical help you want to seek, you are called to the general's house, or the house currently being used by the general.
Do we have time to change somewhere first?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like medical attention, change your clothes.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Does that mean that I can remove my wounds if, like Dr. Channing, I only have one wound, so.
I will say, I'll let everyone remove one wound just from basic. I'm not even going to make you roll. Like, I'm assuming between Channing and Mary, everyone gets to remove one.
I will pat everyone on the back. If Josiah already healed them, that would be at a -2, I believe.
I'm not going to make you guys. I think everyone else's injuries are superficial. So just yeah. Not going to make you roll for it.
Yeah, I'm the only one who took a lot of damage, but I can take it a little bit better.
Everyone gets a style point for that battle. Like, I was impressed. There was teamwork and yeah, good show.
That was a good battle.
You are summoned again. It's the house currently being occupied by the general.
Nice.
And when you arrive, there are a couple familiar faces there. There's Ben Franklin. There's John Adams, and there was a third man who you may have met previously, but you didn't really know him well enough that you would be able to put a name to him right away.
Did you say John Adams?
Yes. It is this third man who, again, you've seen him before. You know he's like in Congress, but can't quite put a name to him.
Was he the one who got bit?
No, it is not Caesar Rodney. This man is younger, like younger for a congressman anyway. Very well dressed, like very clearly a moneyed individual. Even more so than like Franklin and Adams don't look shabby, but this guy kind of even more than them looks like a moneyed individual. Very, very nice clothes.
Is this Jefferson?
No.
Oh.
This man kind of looks. Well, Dr. Franklin, these are the individuals that will be accompanying us to the summit. I dare say if you put your trust in them, then the least I can do is extend them that same courtesy. Though they hardly look dressed to be diplomats, perhaps I was right to suggest we get them outfitted for the occasion. And if Silverlock is there, he's particularly looking at Silverlock as he says this, like even more so than the rest.
Oh, come on. You want to bite a chew? Yeah, I smile with my tobacco stained teeth.
We are permitted so very few to attend us, and Dr. Franklin has said that Dr. Channing will be his attaché for this summit, and the rest of you are essentially there to protect us. You look, from the looks of your weapons and the ease with which you carry them, I assume you are capable at the very least. Though I'm not sure why we are bringing a woman with us, Dr. Franklin. I might believe that she is also one of our protectors.
I don't know either. Where is my deception? Probably not the point at which I want to use it, though.
Just smile and sharpen your dagger.
Yeah, the dagger I don't know how to use.
No, which end do I?
It is.
This is the pointy end. That's the end you stick
For
into
me,
the
it's like a 50-50 chance that I'll roll a 0.
Franklin kind of smiles along. Well, yes, I do know of a good tailor here in New York that I could send them to, and I'm sure everything will be ready by the time we head to the summit.
Was this that tailor
That
Israel
had fancy
Putnam?
buttons.
Yeah,
This
Franklin's
Israel-
probably talking about Hercules Mulligan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
What?
Okay.
He was the godfather of or the person who took in the person who did all the cannons.
Yeah, he was he had taken Alexander Hamilton in as his tenant, and he's the one who kind of got Hamilton into revolutionary. Yeah,
He's a rebel rouser.
he is, but he's not. He's a little more subtle than, say, Franklin or some of the others. Well, very well. It is my understanding that there is also to be a gathering. I am loath to call it a party, considering the circumstances, but a soiree for some of the officers. And Dr. Franklin, I do believe we should have our associates here attend this function, see that how they handle themselves in such circumstances.
I'm very confused. I'm sorry. What is this soiree for? And I don't mean to be rude, but my name is Meredith Glanville. Who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
Rutledge. Edward Rutledge of the South Carolina Rutledges.
Thank you. My notes were severely lacking that name.
Edward Rutledge was the youngest delegate to Congress at the time. He was basically from a wealthy South Carolina planting family. Well then, very well. We will... Forgive me for my boorishness, miss. With myself and these other men of Congress in town, the general is having a soiree to, well, give us a chance to meet with the officers and a bit of levity before we head off to deal with this summit to which we have been invited by the British.
Are there any names that we should be aware of from the British? Is there anyone by the name of John D.
Jonathan Drake and I believe
Drake?
Admiral Howe are the two prominent figures. I'm not sure much more than that.
Yes, Admiral, and this is Franklin speaking. Yes, Admiral Howe will be the primary negotiator for their side, with Jonathan Drake and I. We'll be dealing with some side negotiations.
Ah,
The only other name you should take to memory is Christopher Billup. He's the owner of the residence at which we'll be having our summit.
Do you expect trouble?
Only from Adams. And Adams glares at him when he says this, like.
Christopher Billup is the owner of the residence
Yes.
for the summit.
Yes. He is a well, he's a loyalist to the crown. Ideally, we would love to convince him to just acknowledge our independence and all go back and all leave our continent. But at the very least, we are hoping to ensure that prisoners who were taken during the recent withdrawal are returned to us. And, well, as I said, there are some side negotiations to be discussed between myself and Professor Drake. Purely academic matters, but important nonetheless. And he gives you guys a smile. You know, like we don't talk about magic in front of everyone.
Indeed, which is why I have no idea why I'm useful.
Well then, Dr. Franklin, I think we have taken enough of these fine people's time. We should let them get about their business, and we will see them tomorrow night for the soiree. So I suggest they head to this tailor. And yes, if you tell me which tailor you're going to, I will, of course, provide the materials for your new attire. No ill to be spoken of the linen and wool popular in New England, but an occasion like this requires something superior. Genuine slave-grown South Carolina cotton should do fine.
I'm sure it will be more.
I so rarely get to
extravagant
break
than
out my southern voice, so.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks to a certain, spirit talking to her person.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fairly close to this same voice I used for the voodoo man in the other campaign.
Yeah, him.
My outfit is listed as very average, so.
Yes. So basically, because you guys are going to be going into negotiations, you are all going to be, once you go see Hercules Mulligan, and you are all going to be given, let me double check what the term is.
Since we're getting new outfits and I, have craft tailoring, can I make a roll to make my outfit just a little bit snazzier?
Yes, you can assist Mulligan. You will all be getting formal outfits. You will not be charged for these. Franklin is covering your expenses.
Should I roll for it? I have a 2+. I want to see how I do.
Go ahead.
We'll see. We'll see. Eh.
Yeah, you assist Mulligan with the work, and yeah, you put a few little touches on that make everything just a little bit more memorable, a little bit more personal. I will say, actually, if you wish to apply that role to some of the others, if you wish to put it in, say, because I know Graham has a small concealable pistol. If you wish to put something in the lining of his coat,
I will absolutely do that.
I will. Since you rolled, I will allow you to. I will say that rolls enough to put in something in Graham's coat that might conceal such a weapon.
Could I also do it for a coat for maybe, Thomas? Something that would like hold 3
Thomas's
bullets.
3-barreled pistol is not really a stealth weapon.
Okay.
It's got to be
That's
like the
However-
size of a sawed
Sort of
off
bulky.
at that point.
However, I will say that since Thomas also has the assassin blade, you can make sure his coat is equipped to hide that.
Okay.
Can I check the amount of fingers he has?
This is
That was a base
by the
point.
time of it is canon that by the time of the Revolution they didn't need to cut off fingers.
Okay, I haven't played that one, so
Really? Like
no,
that's
I've
one
only
of the best ones.
I've only played I think 2 of them, and I didn't play them very much because my computer back then sucked.
I highly recommend some of the later ones. The Revolution one is obviously one of my favorites. Then they have a French Revolution one that I liked.
This is Assassin's Creed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When we first started this campaign, I was trying to play the Revolution one to keep caught up with where we were, but then I got distracted, and now we're much farther ahead here than I was there.
What I kind of want to do is get like a 10-foot HDMI cord and plug my computer to the TV, and like find a game where the whole family can watch me play it.
Probably not Assassin's Creed, what with all the murder.
Yeah, that one maybe not, but maybe.
What with all of
It-
the murder.
they watch him play The Witcher, so
Oh yeah, it's definitely better than Witcher.
we've already had a conversation with Emily about,
Yes, and I remember you told me that they were instructed not to use Bakugo words before you left
Yeah.
My Hero Academia, which I
Yeah.
thought was just absolutely amazing.
And then she goes, the guy with the hands all over his face.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I'm just so angry. And I'm like, well, it's not Bakugo.
Forgot about
but
that.
still.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Anyways.
totally cool. Anyway, so the party is now free to. You've gotten everything you can. I'm assuming you'll get everything you need from Mulligan. If there's anything else you want to do before the party,
I would actually. I would like to attempt to take some time to write a letter to Paul Revere because I don't think
Okay.
he's around. In a nutshell, I just want to ask him to assist me with a project of silvering Pitcairn's saber, since the bayonet that he had so kindly provided to me was lost in Brooklyn.
okay.
And I want to tell him about those events from my perspective and explain that it was lost and request his
Sure.
assistance when I see him next.
I'm doing a
Makes
bunch
sense.
of sewing, but I do want to specify I probably would line the inner lining of oh gosh.
With what, garlic?
John's clothing with animal skin so he feels more comfortable.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna totally go like.
Is Silverlock even going to wear the? Does Silverlock even accept the formal clothing? That is a question. Like everyone else, I assume would, but with his particular flaw.
Yeah, I probably would. There's probably no way you'd wear anything too tight and constricting.
Okay.
Odds are, it's like if he did get something, he would probably be popping the seams and.
That's why I do inner
Alright.
lining animal skin to where he feels more comfortable.
So your suit's
a
like
little
2
bit.
sizes too big, and on the inside is just like sheepskin.
Not sheepskin.
No,
I would
I'm
probably
thinking of the biker tux, where they rip off out the sleeves. Because,
I would use a thin leather. A thin leather
Okay.
that's really soft.
So I think we're gonna end a little early tonight because next week is the
Summit and soiree, evidently.
yeah.
Man, that was
Bye.
awesome.
I'm giving everyone their style points for next week. Jeff, because your character is like actively going to be rejecting the appropriate attire, I'm giving you an extra style point for the start of next week. Yes, next week you will start off. There will be a little gathering with Washington and its officers, and then you'll be off to Staten Island for the peace conference.
Oh, how about for XP?
Also, if Mary wanted to do a
I was actually thinking I would do that. I was
Yep.
thinking stitching, but that's the spirit one we determined I stitched
Yeah.
to do, but it would be magic for
Yes,
seeing the future. Premonition.
you see a vision. It is Albedo and Rubido. Rubido actually has, like, you can tell, like, there are tears streaming down his cheeks. Albedo is, like, quivering with frustration. And they seem to be having a heated discussion. Then they both turn to you with questioning looks in their eyes.
Oh, wait, sorry. Rubido was crying or Albedo was crying?
Rubido is crying, and Albedo is, like, quivering with frustration. They're having this very, very heated discussion, and then they seem to be looking questioningly at you.
Like they can see her?
Yes. You then see a vision of, again, the city of New York burning. And you see the city burning, then you kind of pan up, so you're looking down. The flames seem to be emanating. It appears there's a body laying there. And the flames seem to be almost emanating from this body. Like the body is burning the city, burning and then burning the city with it. Your experience this week. Everyone gets a participation point, danger point. I'll give everyone, you can call it a victory point, you can call it a role-playing point, but so 3 points for everyone.
Sorry, 3 points?